Good morning, guys. On this Monday, hope you're doing fine. Even though, well, we are on a ECQ in Cebu. I hope you're doing fine. You're staying healthy at home. For this Monday, I have video for you guys, which is what we call life as destined. Let me start by saying, guys, that even though we have our tips and toes or struggles along the way in life, life has a we do have our good direction where we go destiny and the right or the our destined path in life, right? Let me also start, guys, by saying that when you say something bad about your fellow persons, uh, you have also to mind that when you do something to a person, you just have to always uh, look into that person might be him on top. Why? Because we were created in his own image and likeness. The moment that you say something bad about a person, but not checking on your conscience, it's like saying it directly to him. Because according to John 3:16, he even sent his son to us, how he loved us, right? He created us in his own image and likeness, right? And that's why when before you say something bad about a person, think twice, thrice, because you might you know that for a fact that we were created in this image and likeness. And for this Monday, what I have for you right now is what we call life as destined. Life is destined in a manner wherein we do have our own paths in life. We might you might have think that you have gone a different path, but I tell you, you have a distinct path. But because of our own free will, sometimes we go beyond that. We sometimes would test the waters as according to others, right? But if you know, you do have a distinct path in life. You might go a different direction, but at some point you will be uh, brought to your direction. Like for me, for instance, when I used to be a little kid back then in New York City, Misamis Oriental, I was just this simple guy, simple even as now. Uh, I studied at Crescent College in New York City. Um, it used to be like I was a silent guy. I never knew how to speak up, but nowadays I'm able to speak up to crowded people, to different people. It might be a manager, a staff, or such. I'm able to speak up. But once upon a time, guys, I had three aspirations in life that I had. One is to become a police, or the second one is being a soldier or a police at some point in my life, and being a doctor because I really wanted to have service as my main priority in life. And would you see that when I was in college, I was about to take up the advanced training course for ROTC before, but I guess my dad didn't want me to because he knew that uh, when when you were you're into the service, not all of those who are in the service might look at it that when you go into the service to become a serviceman, first your options should be service the country, not service to your personal interests. That's what you had pledged before you were deployed. Some would say, I don't want to go to this place, but based on the orders for you, you will be assigned in the place. You have to go back and revisit that before you entered that, before you finish, you had pledged that you would serve the country. No matter thick and thin. According to the serviceman that I talked to, your wife is your secondary wife. Your service is your service is your main priority. Service to the country. That's why for I salute to most of the servicemen right now are frontliners because a frontliner might not be all the times in the hotel. Oh, me in hospital, I mean, but you have to classify a lot of things like those traffic enforcers that are manning the traffic. They are frontliners. Those street cleaners that you see right now, they are still frontliners. Because why? They sacrifice something, which is to be apart from their family just for our safety. We do have a pandemic nowadays, but to tell you frankly, um, with a common goal, which is some conservative would say it's Bastos and Bisaya, but no, that's really a slogan, which is one team, one goal. With one team, one goal, guys, we will be able to conquer these things. We will be able to finish this. We will be able to become, we will be, go to a regular life moving forward. We just have to have one team, one goal. And going back to my discussion with this life is the steam, even though you go with your free will, you follow certain things in life, right? That you want to accomplish, right? Like me, uh, because I wanted to be a serviceman before, but I guess my dad didn't want me to, and I guess there was a reason why I pushed her to that. The second thing in life that I was dreaming of was being a priest before to serve in the mass, encourage people for them to to become a better person before. Yes, I pursued that most of the time in my life. Um, I had somewhat like um, wanted to become priest. I searched in to different congregations before I passed the search in, but when I went to take the novitiate before, I just don't get the. At first, I didn't get the reason why I really didn't push through with it. Sometimes what comes to my mind is my kid sisters that kid sister that needs to be have to have guidance. But one of the search in that I had struck me most. Because why? When I was there on the church and for that congregation, uh, it hit me very hard because why? Uh, that congregation really told us that before that you want to what you want in life, you have to discern it well because when you discern well with His help, with His guidance, you are gonna go to the right path that you wanted. Uh, I wanted to take out medicine before. That's that didn't want me because before my reason before was all on my Panagen, but I didn't go through to that. And years after those things that I had, I had my fair share of trials. That doesn't mean that I didn't have those trials that I encountered along the way. I did have those. and I was able to conquer those things. And in the process, going through what you call life as the same, he will show you the path on a daily basis. You just have to open your heart wholeheartedly, not half part of it. Because why? If you open your heart half part of it, the thing is, how will it come into your life? How will the magic um, be bestowed into you, right? Because you're half-hearted. It's just the same as like you were courting somebody. When you courted somebody, you were busted. A breakup went through, and you were accepted. Tendency is you would drink a lot, right? When you drink a lot, you have the option that you wanted the person back, right? What for revenge, right? When you do things, they might not be able to see what your intentions is, but him on top, he would be able to see those things. He might escape here in this world, but on top, you won't be able to save it when judgment comes. And the real judgment, based on the, if you're gonna look at it, he would come like a thief. Nobody knows what part of your life is like a thief. It's when you sleep. Prior to sleeping, thank him for everything that happened to your life, the good things or the bad things. Why? Those bad things become something that would motivate you the next day. And when you wake up, you thank him that he has given you another day, because another day to realize where your path is. It's because um, being through those things that I've gone through, it made me a better person, and it made me what I am right now, which is, remember, I wanted to become a priest, right? I wasn't able to be one, but now I have a family and my kid. And what do you call that in Bisaya? That's padre de familia, or being the father of the family, or the cornerstone of the family, right? You see, um, he will bring you to where you wanted to go in life, right? Like if it's a stoplight in a traffic, tendency is like you don't want to stop, you don't want to pass, right? The normal thing. But sometimes when we're on a rush, sometimes which I do sometimes, and I'm telling my own is candy. I just pass through the street, just watching over the cars, right? There are times that um, would come into your life that when you pass, you might be bumped, right? You might it might be something else. It might be something worse, right? They go to those. That's the time that he works into, and you realize. But not if though on your happy times, oh, he would bring you to where you will be destined for in life. You just have to ask for him, not on your struggles, but even in your happiness. He's gonna show you the way. You just have to have an open heart for it, an open heart for him to come, because he will really find ways for you to see the right path in your life, right? When he opens that, I can assure you, you're gonna be somewhat like shocked that this is your path in life. Like for me, after a couple of years, when I used to work in price gas before, there, there was a time that I was assigned in Naga City in Cebu, riding a bike, having a bag. The wheel of the bike ate my bag. I flew like Superman without a cape. And 18 years from this time, I was in Ingao City by then. I was climbing the terrace, but I fell from 2 feet of the floor of that house, of my house, my ancestral house back then in New York City, Miss top. But I'm standing in front of you guys. If you look, there's no deformities, there's no fracture in my body. I'm still in front here. See how good he is in showing to you where your path is. In that I wanted to be right. Going back to be, I want to become a priest before, right? Look what happened 18 years ago. I did have my own small business, which is the ice candy, with my wife. That was 10 years ago that we were able to started it. I created something which I was known for by they would call me here in Cebu as the morning ice candy vendor. Prior to ECQ, I have reached part of Talisay and Manila. I have free in the south. I have reached Alaray in the south, also Pardo. I have reached SM Ayala ID Park in the north. I have reached Lahug, capital, and most of the uptown areas. And in that process, guys, I met a lot of different people along the way. And when he opened, when this is how he unravels everything that is meant for you one. I met a lot of people, and I was able to encourage a lot of people along the way. And uh, I still was an instrument. I was like doing my thing, like encouraging people. And with the business that I have, guys, I was able to hit a lot of points by throwing one stone. What is this? It is. I am a call center, but also I work at a BPO. When I go there, through those years of hard work, I'm also known to the ice candy that I have. And what's the other points, guys, is by walking, I get to exercise. By carrying my ice bucket, I'm carrying the ice bucket at this, prior to ECQ, guys. I'm able to exercise this because if full ice bucket, the biggest ice bucket like this, if you put this, there are two sizes. If you put this here, this is full, this is around 20 kilos. If you put it here, right, this is also 20 kilos. If you put that both arms, you're gonna be able to exercise both this part of your body. And the other thing is, when you see people along the way while you're walking, what you exercise is this part of your body. When you see those things, when you see like that, when you see people from um, from the buildings that you pass along, you get to exercise this, right? Then when you have a customer, you can put your ice bucket down. That's an exercise towards this, towards that, right? And what's also good though with that is I get to exercise my feet uh, like this. By walking, guys, I get to exercise this. I get to be able to have a treadmill on my body. And the moment that I do like this, I do like that. I'm when somebody calls me, I'm able to exercise my body. And at the same time, when I meet people, I'm able to I'm able to encourage people, changing them to the better. That's pretty rewarding, guys. See uh, how he unlocks a lot of things in life. And you go to your destined life, guys, right? Um, Thanks to my viewers who's viewing right now my videos, guys. I hope you get to learn something with it for this Monday that I have, guys. And um, I hope you get a lot of it. You can follow me through my Facebook page and through my YouTube channel, which is JM Teachbox. And you can also visit my page at JM Keeping Services and Assorted Products. Feel free to have suggestions, guys, and uh, I'll be able um, to somewhat like answer your questions. If you want to have topic to be discussed, free to have your suggestions, guys. I'll be ready for it to discuss with you guys. This is my video for this Monday. Hope you can learn something from it. And bye bye for now.